Hi, I'm Cisan McNeil, a writer and filmmaker. Welcome back to my vlog. So today's topic is called the Nigerian respect. In Nigeria, respect and seniority mean everything. I'm not sure about other cultures, but Nigeria specifically, it's a very, very big deal. So let me give you an example. A few days ago, I was at a grocery store, and then this older lady, she was old enough to be my mom, but still. Anyway, I was standing at a corner, selecting things, and then she needed to pass. But instead of saying excuse me, she practically shoved me out of the way. Like, I bumped into the shelf and some things even fell down. And so I turned around and I was like, you could have said excuse me. And then she was like, what? Are you talking to me? I said, yeah, that was very rude what you did. You should have said excuse me. And the next thing, she went off on a tangent. I'm not your mate. I'm older than you. Oh, she showed me a picture of her daughter. Like, oh, see, this is my last born. Even she's older than you. And I'm like, it's of no consequence, no matter what your age is. You don't shove me out of the way. Like, I was like, this isn't my house. We're here to shop. We're here to buy groceries. Like, all you had to have said was, excuse me. And she didn't get the point. She's like, oh, you're rude. You lack home training. Your mother didn't train you well. And I was like, well, my mother wouldn't shove people out of the way. And I had to explain to her, at my age, I wouldn't even shove a kid out of the way because, come on, just have some human decency and respect. But that thing, doesn't exist in many places, especially in Lagos. People are very, very rude. And the older they get, they're even ruder because they believe that at my age, I've earned it, hey, I'm a madam, I'm a this, I'm a that. And it goes even apart from age, it goes with social status and even with wealth, where man, I hate the way wealthy people treat people on the poorer side, and then they just, I don't know, there's this expectation that, okay, I've achieved this much, or I'm wealthy, or I'm older, so respect, regardless of my behavior, respect should be automatic. And I hate it with a passion because it's part of what's keeping us back. And even the problem with people on the poorer side, or people that sell stuff, for instance, I get called mommy a lot by people who are old enough to be my own mommy, and I hate it so much. I've been told I have an older look, but even regardless, it's because we just allocate too much respect to people because we feel like they deserve it. So they in turn now feel very entitled. They feel like, they can do whatever they want, and frankly, it's part of what's holding our society back. We all need to calm down. I'm not saying we should be rude or we shouldn't show respect where respect is due, but we shouldn't allocate it too much. We shouldn't treat people, enable them to feel like, small gods, and then they lord it over people. It's the problem in our culture because you might see it's just Africa, it's just who we are. But no, look at it this way. So let's say you're in an office and one of your colleagues who's older than you, but you always call them, mommy or daddy out of respect, regardless of of anything, just out of that respect. And now imagine if you find out they're stealing or they're doing something wrong. Can you correct them? No, because now you've allocated them, you've put them in a position way higher than you, that they're almost by default above reproach. So you can't say anything to them. And that's also another problem we have with, for instance, pastors, where a lot of people hold them to such high esteem that even when they are clearly doing the wrong thing, no one can correct them. No one can say, and they're like, oh, it's a pastor. Don't say, no, he's a man of God. A man of God is I don't know, there's some churches he's being inappropriate. Maybe he's sleeping with church members, he's molesting people, but hey, he's a man of God. No, so we should draw a line. Everything in life has a balance, and when someone is clearly in the wrong, like the lady who shoved me, when someone is clearly doing the wrong thing, we should call them out because it's very toxic. The behavior is not good. We talk to each other anyhow, and yeah, it doesn't move our society forward. So yeah, so if you're an older person, hear me, even a younger person, because everybody just wants to, I don't know, dominate each other. So it's just the culture here, and it's not good. At the end of the day, we're all created equally by God, and we're all here for a time, and we're supposed to make our lives better. So yeah, anyway, that's my word for today. So let's be respectful to each other regardless of age, wealth, or gender, or social status. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe, and please let me know what you think. Bye.